My name is Hanaan. I'm 23 years old and I'm from Mayo. If I was to describe myself 3 words, I would basically I'd say respectful, joyful, and I don't know, confident. When I moved here, I was 7. My uncle was here first and he was working and he thought there was an opportunity for my dad to move over and get a job and work here. One thing that probably helped me a lot when I moved over to Ireland was that there was other Pakistani lads here who were my age, and most all of them I'd say were born here. Because I think I was the first one to move here that wasn't born here, so there was 4 or 5 of them, and obviously first getting to know them and stuff, and then after that they'd help me out, especially in school as well, because obviously they'd have better understanding because they'd go to school from junior infants, whereas then I went straight into first class. Most of the family is back in Pakistan, and all my uncles and my cousins that are my age, they're all there because they're all living there, working there, and since obviously I moved here when I was young, and I've grown up here, going to college and stuff like that. So I find it nice to meet them as well, talk to them as well over the phone, and that's one thing technology's brought you. You'll be sitting somewhere 6-7 hours away, but you'll be on the phone, no bother. Oh, some of my favorite Pakistani foods, I'd say nearly most of them are my favorites anyway. And it's a very big country now. And as I say, the part I'm from in Pakistan, Punjab, it'd be bigger than Ireland on its own. And there's some of the cities' population, like Lahore for an example. Lahore's population, it'd be maybe 3-4 times the population of Ireland. The most passionate, I'd say, 2 things would be cricket and politics. I'd say politics, in every country they go mad for it, but in Pakistan, one thing that everyone loves is cricket. And I think cricket is definitely the biggest sport in Pakistan. And then obviously our food especially from the spices, it gives out a smell. So I remember it was funny, all the teachers coming out and having a look and asking, oh, what's that food? What's that food? The teachers seen that we were doing stuff like that. And then our teacher was like, do you want to hold a multicultural day in school? And then we were like, sure, why not? And then the teacher asked us that would we wear our traditional clothes and stuff into school so all our friends can see what kind of clothes we wore or not. Because a funny story once happened, when me and my sister were gone shopping, my sister was wearing their traditional clothes and I was wearing the men's traditional clothes, and my sister's friend goes, why is your brother wearing your clothes? She didn't even know that men have clothes like that as well and stuff. So the Pakistani tradition that I love is basically just the way they have the crack, really. My cousin had a wedding there. We went into town and we stopped the car. We were just blazing music in the car and we all just started dancing. And I know a lot of people from the shops, the pharmacy, all came out making videos and stuff. We do all these kind of stuff just to have the crack and make people's day happy. That's it. I'm as much as Pakistani as I'm as Irish, So I have the both cultures in me. So I'm proud of both. Sure, our religion is different, but I'd go out with the friends and have the crack anyway. And especially when you go playing their sports, you're playing hurling and you're playing Gaelic. This is my country as well, as Pakistan is my country. But then people here, some people you'd meet for the first time, they'd be like, oh geez, you're more Irish than I am. Just whenever we're messing around, me and my mates, we're walking around, just say Galway or Dublin, we'll just start saying phrases in Irish for the crack, I'm sure go bra, the weather's nice, or Tasha Kerbasha, because it's always raining in Ireland, so you need to know those two, I'd say. And even Kunasatatu, how you get on. And then some people just look at us and be like, where the hell these lads from? They say I've been here 2/3 of my life and I was only in Pakistan 1/3 of my life, so I'm well used to the surroundings here. Because I'd say I'm too much into the Irish culture and sports to be leaving Ireland. For some people who haven't crossed paths with people from different countries or stuff, if you meet them for the first time, you might face some differences or stuff, but generally I really haven't faced any problems like that. Where I'd meet, just be we're from the same country, same people, But I've just always had an open mind from the start, and just, whoever I'd meet, just welcome them. And when I moved here from school, once I started getting to know people, I just kept going on and on. And always, the one thing I as well have is just always be positive. If you're meeting someone, if you cross paths with someone for the first time, you never know if you're ever going to meet them again, or you might keep meeting them every day, but always just be positive. it's hard because you've moved from somewhere else to a new place and you don't know like how the people are or stuff because you're only there new. But you should always just try to interact with some people who are there, because you never know, like if you interact with them, maybe they just want to talk to you but they don't know how to start a conversation. If they see that there's someone coming in, or the person who's moved to the new place, just go up to him and ask him, do you need any help, or what's your name, where are you from, and stuff like that, because little questions like that can build a person's confidence. I was at one of my mates' 21st birthday, and there was people already in the house that would have never like met a Pakistani fella before. So when someone hasn't met someone from a different background and stuff, and they just think like, oh, he might just like barely know English, never mind like knowing proper Irish and all that kind of stuff. And it's basically the way he said it as well, I thought was really funny. Where the hell did you get this lad out of, and stuff like that. So a lot of people do have an understanding for Islam, and they know that like it's not like as they show it on news and stuff like that. But then again, it's just some people who don't have an understanding of it. And as I said, if they don't know a person who is like a Muslim or a Pakistani or something like that, like they don't have a friend, they won't know or what's going on. If people want to make comments, I'd say they should educate themselves more first, and then feel free to say anything they want. The dream job, basically, I don't know, I'd say the dream job would definitely be a job that you'd love doing. I wouldn't mind, I'd say, playing professional sports, because that'd be handy, especially cricket or something like that. Well, I mean, in UIG, I'm currently studying biochemistry. In biochemistry, like, it's a really broad range, literally, like, it depends what kind of things you want to get into. Like, you could learn everything about the body and the way it works. You could be doing, like, DNA tests or some kind of cancer research or stuff like that, because there's a broad range and there's a lot of things that you can go into, and it depends what specifically you like. Like if you're president of the country, it's your job to mind the people, so you should be looking after like all the people in the country. Like the thing with migration as well is that it depends, like what kind of background as well that you're coming from and stuff. And also, like a lot of the currently now, obviously, people are fleeing their countries because of war and stuff like that. And I suppose like the one main thing they're all looking for is shelter and a safe place to live. And like I'd say, if people let them, just coming into different countries and stuff like that, if they come to a new place and they get a shelter and stuff, they'll obviously like respect the people who like let them come to the country and have a like safe place to live, and they know that the next day they'll have food to eat and stuff like that. So I think they'd be a lot respectful, and because of that, gradually it'll be better, because then they'll go into the community and start doing work. It was only, I think, my third or fourth day here, and my cousin, they had an under 12s match, and during the match, he got, well, one of the fella he was marking, a blade kind of came off from the bottom, so he went to pull on the ball, and on the follow through, he caught my cousin's finger, and he kind of cut the skin off it a bit, and that really scared me because I, after looking at that, I was like, I'm never playing hurling again. And sure, that was only my first week here, and my older cousin, he's like, no, no, try it, and then I didn't bother going near hurling for, like, I'd say another 2 3 years. I'd say the things that I love about the Irish culture, like, I don't know, I'd say the sports. I actually do really love the sports as well. But then the Irish culture as well, like, I'd say the lads, like, how they love going out and stuff like that. Like, I wouldn't be too pushed on going out and stuff, but I'd always, like, if anyone has a birthday or anything like that, or is there something on, I'd always go. And because, as they say, if you're part of a team, you're part of the team.
As well.
Just make random ones.
Yeah, yeah. Just kind of face them so they're turning your way.
Or like
So,
this way.
yeah, just so
Yeah.
you're just looking through them to start with H.
Yeah.
Before we. Okay, so then start holding up a few of them to camera. Just hold it up a little bit higher. Okay, cool. Next one.
Yeah.
And then that's it. Hold that, and then hold it up a little bit higher, just so it's even higher again. Okay, let me just get that one. And then hold that up higher for me. And then just hold that out towards camera. Like even like put it really close to camera, as close as you can go. That's it. So pull it back into where it was. And then same again, just reach out towards camera. So then, so if you turn that around towards you, so you're kind of as if you're reading it, and then turn it around to the camera. Perfect. Next one. And then lift that a little bit higher again. Cool. Next one. Brill. Next one. And then just kind of like lower that down, and then lift it up. Okay, cool. Next one. Brilliant. Next one. Great. Is that it?
Yeah.
Do me one more shot, just kind of like leafing through them then.
Yeah.